Do you think Trump should have been removed from Twitter? Should his account be restored?
His account should be restored. And this is coming from somebody who really dislikes an enormous number of Donald Trump's tweets. Again, he's a very important political personage. Even if he weren't, I don't think that he should be banned from Twitter or Facebook in coordinated fashion. By the way, I hold that opinion about people who I think are far worse than Donald Trump. Right? Everyone knows I'm not an Alex Jones guy. I don't like Alex Jones. I think Alex Jones pervades.
You think Alex should be back on Twitter?
I do, actually, because I think that there are plenty of people who are willing to say that what he's saying is wrong. And I'm not a big fan of this idea that because people I disagree with, and people who have personally targeted me, by the way, I mean, Alex Jones has said some things about me personally that I'm not real fond of.
You guys not?
Well, we're not besties. No, it turns out, yeah. All I've said is I don't really enjoy his show. He said some other stuff about the Antichrist and such, but that's a bit of a different thing, I suppose. Even so,
yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of this idea. Like, I've defended people who have really gone after me on a personal level, have targeted me. That the town square is online. Banning people from the town square is unpersoning them. Unless you violated a criminal statute, you should not be unpersoned in American society, as a general rule. That doesn't mean that companies that are not platforms don't have the ability to respond to you. I think Adidas is right to terminate its contract with Kanye, for example, or with Ye. But Twitter ain't Adidas.
So the way your stance on free speech, to the degree it's possible to achieve on a platform like Twitter, is you fight bad speech with more speech, with better speech. And that's, so if Alex Jones and Trump is allowed back on in the coming months and years leading up to the 2024 election, you think that's going to make for a better world in the long term?
I think that on the principle that people should be allowed to do this, and the alternative being a group of thought bosses telling us what we can and cannot see, yes. Do I think in the short term it's going to mean a lot of things that I don't like very much? Sure. I mean, them's the cost of doing business, Like, I think that one of the costs of freedom is people doing things that I don't particularly like. And I would prefer the freedom with all the stuff I don't like than not the freedom.